Time to act. Go.
Yes. Idea had the water droplet send us a message just as the show was coming to an end, so we
How is Lessig doing? He finished all the maintenance work, but it took a lot out of him. He's not— Oh.
consider it his atonement. It's only fair that he had to do something constructive before being able to—
If you say so. Okay. Isn't this where we first met Water Droplet? Correct! The core of the Valerian Mirage is the largest streaming projector of all. And this domain— Whoa, so everything we've seen is created— So, to fix it, same process as usual, right? Exactly! Well, it's hard to forget after doing it so many times now. Let's get going! Yay! Suddenly, The hub consists of these components. All you need to do is place them onto the foundation in the right shape. The right shape? But we've never seen what it looks like. Oh, don't worry about it. Close enough will do. As long as it can spin, it'll be fine. Should be fine. Toodaloo. Sometimes you have no standards whatsoever. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo! But why isn't it turning? The components are back in the core, and the hub is That's all we needed to do. Like any wound, it just needs time to heal. It'll probably—
Really? I thought that with your special abilities, you—
What? Huh? All of us are dying to see it. Not just how the domain looks. I want to see Adia using her magic powers too! What are you guys talking about? And how is Clean on this, but Paimon—
They're referring to our mascot's troop.
As I've said all along, there's much more to Idia than she gives herself credit for. Did you notice right away, General? I only found out when I was chatting.
So our general was the first to notice.
I'd say the same about you, Kaya.
What the— All of you know? It's just— For people who stumble upon this place by accident, I think my current form is more approachable than my true one. What? What is it? And whatever it is, how the heck does—
elemental energy. Then my mind started to wander as I was reading a storybook. And suddenly, I had a thought. Since
You hit the nail on the head. All right, in that case... I am an Oceanid who was exiled here when the former Hydro Archon passed away. My name...
Wow,
Now that I'm in my true form...
You look stunning. You should be flaunting this.
Oh, come on, I'm too shy.
Wait, so does this mean that all the people...
I'm guessing that the human counterparts to these Hydro alter egos are along.
That's right. When they wanted to leave... The components are, in fact, gifts that they gave to me before they... But I'm always curious about what brings people here. So I used the streaming
The power to grant wishes, but only with...
Exactly.
It's a truly...
I've just realized something. When the components fell from the core, it was after the components landed where they did, that their owners and the things So now that the components have been retrieved...
Don't worry, they'll be quite safe. As long... However much we might criticize each other or get...
I had so much fun in the choo-choo cart and hanging out with Mr. Me neither. I'll always remember my...
Very good. But
This one's all yours, Adia. Our magical mascot.
Huh? That's strange. Nothing happened. Oh, crumbs. Not now. Not right off the back of everyone putting... Oh. Someone get me a bottle.
You're already in a
What now? This was the only way.
Hold on.
Yes, General
If it's okay with you, would you let me borrow the Shinro...
Ah, the Shinro casket. Here.
Wow! A huge shop! It's the relic that Kokomi mentioned earlier! It was once a ritual vessel used for making offerings in the Moon Shrine. It's made from the remains of a yokai called the Shinkiro, and it can list several centuries ago. The relic was lost when the last prefect of Yashiori... The pearl that goes with it should be able to sense the casket's location. But when, unbeknownst to anyone at the time... Huh?
Well, imagine it was a sound instead of light. If the room is too big...
Oh! I get it now.
I understand now, too. The core has been wearing out recently. That's why you were able to...
To get back to the story, without the offerings at the shrine, this vessel quickly Yet countless people who have visited this domain brought their...
Wow! I never knew this thing...
It is powerful enough to help you...
But... what?
It's simple. We just need to awaken it by... For example, my name is Sangon, and my wish is to use my critical thinking and strategic planning skills to bring a little more joy. Itia?
Me? My wish is that all those who have sojourned to the Valurian Mirage in the past, even though I know full well that trying to build a railway in the outside world is just a pipe dream, and I know that Zosimos has a lot of improving to do as a playwright, it's going to be tough for him back in... Despite all of that, that somehow...
Okay, the combined power of our hopes and dreams is at your disposal.
Look! The wheel's been fixed!
Come on, hurry! Yay! Dia, you're back. Everyone's praise and curious questions went to my head.
Please don't say that.
Yeah, and you weren't granting wishes for yourself. You did. I have friends like that too. Other people's hopes and dreams are what motivate them. If you ask me, that's one of the most noble. Please, no more praise. I'm really not comfortable with it. Someone like me doesn't deserve so many people's.
Well, at least the domain is fixed now, and all the components are back in place.
What's the matter, Clay?
I suddenly have loads and loads of more wishes. I wonder, is there a way to get up on top of the wheel? There is a way, but there's only space for a very few. That's okay. I can go up by myself. But it'd be more fun with Miss Honorary Knight. Are we sure about this? What happens if we fall off? Well, yeah, but... Don't worry. I'll be there to make sure no one falls off. Everyone's...
Please don't.
Yeah, I have friends like that too. If you ask, please, no more praise. I'm really not comfortable with it. Someone like...
Well, at least the...
What's the matter?
I suddenly have... Is there a way to get... There is a way. That's okay. I can go up by myself. But it'd be more fun with Miss Honorary. Are we... What happens if we fall off? Well, yeah, but... Don't worry. If we bury it, maybe it'll spring back to life.
You need to bring Kaya and the others up here.
Sure thing. Whenever people have to leave this domain, they're always overjoyed when they first arrive and start. But once they realize that they can't take anything home with them, they get upset.
Do you ever get sad?
I feel lonely at times. A lot of people destroy everything they created before leaving. But before they left, they asked me to make replicas of themselves using hydroidolins. Then they tasked these replicas with maintaining.
That's...
Yeah. I don't know how they're faring in the outside world, but just the thought that one day it feels like I'm here waiting for them. I just think that every dream, every wish, whether someone is still working towards their dream or living it already, as long as whenever they think back to that spark of,
Well, I feel super...
then I guess I finally paid Alice back after all these years. Funny to think I've been in the
Time for Paimon to give you a nickname! Mud Fairy! Watch out for Idia the Mud Fairy!
How dare you mock me! Ruh! I'm still embarrassed to have shown you my uglier side. But I'm glad the Valorium Mirage is up and running again.
Yep! I want to get for one last ride on the choo-choo!